Meditation isn't complicated, and today I'm going to prove that. Hey everybody, I am back, but this time I have more than encouragement and I have more than advice, especially for inmates. This is actually for any and everybody, that's going through stress, anxiety, stuff like that, and want to put themselves in a position with God. So I came out with an ebook finally. This ebook is step-by-step to show how you can meditate. Basically, make you have an atonement with God, and that's a special moment. Question: you ever wake up feeling overwhelmed before your feet even hit the floor, or your mind is already racing and your phone is buzzing, and somehow before the day even starts you feel behind? You just don't feel right, about the decisions you make in life? Well, I've been there, so that feeling of constant mental noises, of never having a real pause was what led me to meditation. And honestly, it changed everything for me. It's why I wrote this ebook, to help people like you start a daily meditation practice without frustration, confusion, or feeling like you need to be some kind of monk to make it work. And meditation isn't complicated, and today I'm going to prove that. Why meditation? Well, meditation isn't just for yogis, sitting cross-legged in a peaceful garden. It's basically for people like me and you, and people with busy lives, stress, maybe a little bit of skepticism about whether this whole thing even works. I know you probably have that, but here's the truth. Meditation isn't about clearing your mind. It's about learning to manage it, and it's about becoming more present, more aware, and less reactive to all the chaos around you. For me, meditation changed the way I deal with stress in everyday's life. Instead of my thoughts controlling me, I learned to just observe them like clouds passing in the sky. Over time, that simple shift made me calmer, more focused, and even happier. Don't just take my word for it. Science backs it up, because research shows meditation reduces anxiety, improves focus, even rewires the brain for emotional resilience. And so if your mind ever feels like an interrupt browser with 30 tabs open, how your mind races, meditation can help you close a few of them. I'm finna break down the ebook that I wrote step by step. So in my ebook, I make meditation ridiculously simple, breaking it down step by step so that anyone can start. Yes, even if you never meditated a day in your life. Step one, forget the myths. A lot of people think meditation means sitting perfectly still and stopping all thoughts. No, that's not it. Your brain will wander. That's normal. Meditation just teaches you how to gently bring your focus back instead of spiraling into distractions. Creating a meditation space, that's step two. You don't need a fancy setup. Pick a quiet spot. Like out here, see, this where my quiet spot at. Nature. And it's one of my wives too. She loves the outdoors. It could be anywhere. Just turn off the notifications and sit somewhere comfortable. You know, it could be a couch, your bed, even your parked car for 5 minutes before you go to work. The important part is consistency. You got to be consistent with it when you meditate. Can't be an off and on. You know, you got to be consistent. And step 3, starting small. You know what I mean? That's all. I mean, small as a mustard seed, you know? And people think they need to meditate for 30 minutes to make it count. No. Start with just 2 to 5 minutes. Build up, it'll build over time, you know? Meditation is like a muscle. You strengthen it with practice, you know what I mean? Because obviously, it's exercise, you know what I mean? So everything you exercise, even your brain, is a muscle. So you have to exercise it. You can't exercise it with weights. So you have to exercise it mentally. So step 4 is what to do when your brain won't shut up. Well, I'll be honest with you. Your mind will wander. Mine still does, you know what I mean? So, and that's not failure. That's training. Every time your mind drifts, just come back to your breath. You're actually improving your focus every time you do that. The more breathing techniques you take, the more your mind shifts. It's all about breath techniques too also. But I'll get deeper in that later. Step 5, deepening your practices. Okay, once you get comfortable, there are so many ways to expand. You know, guided meditations, breath work, visualizations. The key, explore what works for you. If you explore what works for you in your own way, you'll get real comfortable. You know, it won't be as if you're doing it somebody's style. No, do it your own way. Make what works for you. If you make it works for you in your comfortable way, in your own ability, you'll work fine. You'll work great. I'll tell you what. Here's my challenge for you. Try just 2 minutes today. Seriously. Just sit down, close your eyes, breathe, and let whatever happens happen. And if that feels good, do it again tomorrow. Before you know it, you'll have a habit of, without even trying too hard, you know what I mean? And if you want a simple, foolproof guide to make meditation effortless, grab my ebook. It's packed with step-by-step tips, real-life examples, and solutions to all the common struggles beginners face. You know what I mean? So meditation's changed my life, and I believe it can change yours too. But here's the truth. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. My advice to you, I would start now. Please take heed. You know, this is an atonement to God. So this will keep you at peace. Just a couple of minutes. That's all it takes. You know, one with nature. Me and my wife, we love it. You know, she loves the water. You know, we love nature. So let nature be one with you. Like I say, you don't got to be outside. You could be inside. It just got to be a time where you are more quiet. But yes, check out my ebook. Stay kind. Stay humble. Stay in that word. And put your faith and trust in God. Once again, I'm Woody. God bless.